We're here today. I'm Carrie, and these are my students, Riley and Kevin, and we're going to start learning about trees. So the first thing we're going to do is a KWL chart about trees. So what do you guys know about trees?
That they are cut down and to make pencils and paper for us.
Right, so trees provide wood.
And oxygen.
And oxygen.
And they're brown.
Sometimes they're brown. So they're cut down to make things. They provide oxygen for us.
And it's some animals have, but it's some animals' home.
Right. They provide homes and food for animals and birds. Anything else you can think of?
That maybe.
Kevin, can you think of anything?
Ooh, I have some.
What?
There's a certain kind of tree that provides sap from it to help you get well.
Like a dogwood tree.
A sap. What else? What else about dogwood trees can you think of?
They're brown.
They're brown sometimes. They're pretty. Trees provide
Oxygen.
oxygen, and they make our world more beautiful.
Yes, because they're also really helpful because the animals have to live in them.
Animals live in them. We wrote that down already. Okay, so you guys know a lot about trees. What would you like to know about trees?
Wait,
Oh, you have something for the column?
Yeah.
What do you know?
that when the tree grows fruit, the birds eat the fruit and they eat the seed,
So it provides
and then
food.
they go this way and then poop out the seed, and it makes the seed grow.
Right, that's a good example of how trees are something that we depend on, because when birds do that, then a tree might grow somewhere else.
I know something
Because of
about the tree too, Mommy.
What?
That birds, he said, they'll eat something and then they'll pick up the seed and drop it somewhere.
Mhm.
And later on, in a long, long time, it'll grow a tree because it's a seed that they dropped.
Right, you guys know a lot about trees already. Is there anything that you want to know about trees that you don't know?
I want to know how before the trees, I think the dogwood trees bloom, before it's planted, how it gets the flowers on it.
Oh, how do they get flowers on them? How do trees get flowers? Is there anything you'd like to know about trees, Kevin?
How they get their fruit.
How they make fruit?
Squished.
Do you know the parts of a tree?
Yeah.
I know the roots.
Well, trees have roots, right?
And they have stumps.
If they're cut down, they have stumps.
They have leaves.
They have leaves. What else do they have, Kevin?
Can I tell him something?
No, he can come up with something on his own. Think about a tree. What parts are there?
Seeds.
Seeds. Some
Good
trees
one,
have
Bob.
seeds. That is good. What?
Leaves.
We already
We
have
said
leaves. What?
Twigs.
Twigs and branches, right? Yeah. Twigs and branches.
We know a lot about trees.
You do know a lot about trees. Okay. So I have this worksheet that shows you the parts of a tree.
Oh, I forgot the trunk.
Trees have, right, they have a trunk.
And the crown.
I've heard of
Oh.
all the parts of them, but I just forgot.
The parts of a tree are the crown,
That's like the leaves and stuff?
the leaves, the branches, the trunk, and the roots. Where do you think animals might live on the tree?
On the branches.
On the branches, or
On the
Under.
crown.
the crown is like the whole top part of the
Some
tree, or the
animals
leaves
live
and the
under.
fruit and things.
Yeah, some animals live right there.
Some animals live under the tree, down in the roots, right?
Oh, I have a good one. Owls have holes in trees and they live in the trunk.
Right.
So pretty much they can live anywhere on the tree.
Different types of animals can live anywhere on the tree. Like there might be insects that live on the trunk.
Oh, like a
and
snake
birds and
can,
animals can live in the crown.
like a snake can get right there.
And
Like you said, they're like
monkeys can live right here.
and there
on
are
the
bugs
branches.
and worms and things that live underneath the tree, down in the roots.
I have a question, Mommy.
What?
Why do insects like roots?
Well, let's write that on the want to know column.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
And I think some insects probably like to live under the roots of the tree because that's where they can find food, and that's the kind of environment that they want to live in.
How do they get there?
Digging.
A lot of them dig, don't they?
Like worms, they go
dig.
under the ground.
So, do you think a tree is sort of like a neighborhood or a community where everything
A community.
sort of lives
It's
together
kind of
and
like
depends
what
on each
we
other?
live at. Like we have a neighborhood, but to animals, it's their neighborhood.
Exactly. That